for now that this is done, I am going to remove this guy, and most of these silver footrests and get them powder coated black. I guess satin black to match. I normally do this stuff glossy, but since most of it is already satin, why spend more money when it's a budget bill? But to save you guys money, just know that acid does strip these down. And I actually have a jug of acid. And if I were really trying to save money, I would just strip these down with the acid and I would spray them with rattle can like I'm doing with the Fairings and just clear coat them with everything else. But since I'm getting the wheels powder coated and I never, ever paint wheels ever, because it just doesn't make sense. It's going to peel, it's going to chip, and people are going to be upset that it is doing so, even though I express to them that's going to chip. Painting your wheels is not a good idea. Painting your wheels is not a good idea. I don't care how many YouTube videos you see. It is not a good idea because paint will chip. These wheels take a beating. You put weights on them, chemicals get on them, brake fluid gets on them, all kind of stuff gets on these wheels that can eat paint or start paint to chipping. A rock can hit this stuff in the right spot and it'll start chipping. Powder coat, yeah, it probably could, but very slim chance. Besides, my powder coater gives me a pretty good warranty with his work, so I would rather powder coat my stuff. If somebody just, hey man, I don't care, I want them painted, the price is pretty much going to be the same anyways because stripping wheels is not easy. You know, when you have to do that stuff by hand or whatever, it's not easy. So honestly, you get more bang for your buck if you get your wheels powdered. Just got back from linking up with my powder coater and well, got these parts done and they are beautiful. Beautiful. Exactly how I wanted them. Well done, Anto. But on the flip side, I, against my best judgment, decided to get the wheels powder coated gloss black. And forgetting the fact that these wheels are magnesium, he realized it after he stripped them. He says that they turned a weird goldish color where normally aluminum would just stay like unfinished aluminum. If you've ever seen unfinished aluminum, um, I mean, it basically just looks like a bolt or something. But You know, it's just like a gray or silver type of finish, just looks unfinished. But with these wheels, they have a goldish look to them. So the one thing that I absolutely hate doing is putting paint on rims. Why? Because it does not last. It does not hold up. And eventually it'll have to be redone. And I absolutely hate doing it because it's a waste of time and it's a pain. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the wheels, but once it's time for me to respray them, I think I'm going to look into getting them anodized or color chromed. I just don't know what options are out there for magnesium as of right now because it's not something I commonly deal with. But damn it. But anyhow, it is what it is, man. Just the scheme of the bike, leaving them blue just would not have worked. And yeah, I probably could have changed my paint scheme and did all of that stuff, but would I like it? I don't know. Probably not. So I just decided to paint them. You know, I'd rather do them and have them look good, have them look how I want them to look versus settling. So anyhow, it might benefit some of you, especially since this is a budget build. And a lot of people like to just paint their wheels instead of getting them powder coated. They feel like they're saving money. But are you really? I don't know. Guess we'll kind of find out. There's definitely not enough paint. There may be enough to do this one rim, but beyond that, nope. Okay, so I don't know what the hell that is. Might be humidity, might be fingerprints. I don't know. Like I said, this is just part of the reason why I hate freaking painting wheels, man. But basically, this is the primer. It's black primer. There's a run that I'm gonna have to wet sand. I'm gonna have to wet sand this crap. This is why I hate painting wheels, man. The shape of them, this lip. I'm gonna have to wet sand all of that crap. The front wheel, however, came out pretty well. I'm, not gonna say I'm impressed with it, but it came out pretty good. As I said, this is only the primer, just to have something for the actual paint to stick to. It doesn't look too bad, not something that I would brag about, but so I ordered my 2020 headlights from the UK, and obviously they're gonna take some time because they're coming from another country, but I found them at a reasonable price. And as I said, this is a budget deal. So I found those lights in the UK and I put my lights up for sale on eBay for $320. I searched all of eBay, and everyone on eBay is selling these lights for 380, 400, all, the majority of them are more than $400. So I listed mine at $320, and I also included an offer option to buy them. The first person that showed interest asked me would I take $250 for these headlights. So after going back and looking through eBay to see how much everyone else is asking for these lights, I realized that I was selling myself short. So I actually raised the price on the lights because I'm paying for the shipping also. There is absolutely no way in hell that I'm going to sell the lights for $250 and pay for the shipping. That just makes absolutely no sense. But this is what we're dealing with nowadays. So if you're buying parts for a bike, you're building a bike, man, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Like, when you find stuff at a good deal, man, it's okay to try, but understand that that person that you're buying from might not be a company, might just be somebody like me that's just trying to sell parts to pay for parts that they're buying, that they're replacing. And that's all I'm doing. I don't sell my stuff to make a big profit or anything like that. Usually when I sell stuff, it's just to get rid of it or to pay for something else. But one thing I don't do, I don't overcharge prices. When I build a bike and I have a client, I literally have them buy their own parts. I don't charge for parts. I don't sell parts because you can't say I overcharge you for a part. I'm making money. I make money straight up off of labor. That's it. I charge you for a paint job. I charge you to take stuff apart. I charge you to put stuff back on your bike. That's it. So while he was trying to get me to basically shortchange myself even more, I realized there's no point. People are going to try to get over on you one way or the other. They're going to try to lowball you, all of that crap. So fuck it. I raised the price to $350. I still have the offer option available for it, for the lights, but I'm not going to give anything away, man. This is my thing. I still have that bike and I still have this bike. So at some point, I am going to rebuild that bike and I'm going to need the headlights. I'm going to need the daytime running lights. I'm going to need everything else for the bike. So if I don't sell the headlights, guess what? I'm going to put them on that bike. So when I rebuild the bike, I already have the headlights. I already have the daytime running lights. I got freaking R1M fairings that I can put on that bike. But I'm also selling those. So, anyhow, guys, showed you what the wheels look like. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started repairing these wires. I want to video doing it, but man, it's pretty late. It's like 1:00 in the morning. I'm going to be using this kit right here. And if you can see that, these are the kind that you basically use heat. And the heat adds the soldering to the wires. So I don't have to do it the old school manual way, which I normally do. Because as I said, this crap here, do not be that guy that does this type of crap, man. Please don't. This, I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the end product. If you are wondering where can you get this wonderful toy? Amazon. Just go to Amazon and type in solder and seal wire connectors and it'll pull it up. It'll pull up a few others. This one was just, the best bang for my buck, I guess you can say. And it's holding. I can't complain about it, man. I mean, my fingers aren't feeling all jacked up and tender and sore. So this is the end product. Later on today, I have a wire loom like this. So what I'm gonna do is add more to it, probably going all the way up and inserting into this tubing right here is probably what I'll do, just because I hate electrical tape showing. It's been a pretty long day today, guys, and got a good bit accomplished. Still got a lot to go. I'm hoping these videos are getting better as well. It's been a learning curve for me. I'm not a social influencer. I'm not a public speaker. None of that stuff. So all of this is pretty new to me. As I said, my kids just started school. I'm about to start school. Life takes priority. So I don't have as much time to edit these videos as I want. And I don't know, man, I might have this whole series done before I even post the first video. And I have customized Gixxer 600. I have started on a 2003 R1. And I have started this build, and I have not put any of it on my YouTube channel yet. So that should give you a good idea of how long it's taking me to do some of this stuff. But when I do, it'll be, a lot of content, and I'm probably going to have to voice over a lot of it, for the simple reason it's kind of hard to do this stuff without a cameraman, a stationary tripod. But the whole point is to be able to get the information out to you guys, so that you can see what I'm doing, you can see how I'm doing it, you can make your own adjustments as to how you want to do things or whatever. But as I said, for this video especially, it took a pretty bad bite, and I am going to restore that bike to a pretty good condition. Once I'm done with the bike, you're going to like the bike. I don't even know how it's going to look myself, but I'm excited. I'm ready to get it done. So that'll be it for tonight, and I will get with you guys. I say tonight, I mean this morning. It's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning now. Once I get back to it, I'll see you guys then. Until then, I'll holler at you on the next one.